Welcome to this instructional video on how to conduct yourself at a party. This is a crucial part of learning how to be a social butterfly. By the time this video has completed, you will be the star of every social event you attend. This is Performer. Say hello, Performer. I am Voice, and I will be your instructor during this time. Disclaimer: any ridicule that occurs because of following these instructions, the management hereby takes no responsibility of. Terms and conditions may apply. The first thing to remember when attending a party is dress to impress. A good bet is always shirt and tails. Failing this, a t-shirt and jeans will be fine. Make sure you have showered, washed your hair, and that your clothes are clean. You look perfect, but we need a finishing touch. Take out your mandatory management party hat. This must be worn at all times and worn with a smile. Do not take it off. If you fail to smile, the hat will detonate. Please wipe the dust off. They needn't know how useless at this you are. Make sure you leave with a fully charged phone. It will act as a social shield when it inevitably goes tits up. Leave with plenty of time to spare. It does not do to be late. Arrive at least an hour before the party. If the host is not ready, simply wait outside in the garden with the other party guests, staring at the windows and doors ominously as you wait silently for the gathering to begin. Some chanting and bone casting may take place. This is normal, but do not take part unless you have submitted the correct forms to the management's offices. Whilst you wait, this is as good a time as any to ensure that you have brought alcohol and food to share with the group. An acceptable amount would be a bottle of wine or a 6-pack of beer. There is no need to bring more than your share, but the host would appreciate it if you had hired a bartender. Food-wise, try to account for allergies of the other partygoers. Consider their dietary needs to ensure that no one is left out or will require medical attention. This may be too much excitement for the evening. It is important you share the food and drink you bring to the party. It is also important to take part in the traditional socializing at the food table. The food table is not necessarily to eat at, but to act as a gathering place. Management would strictly advise against eating anything, as you'll be having too much fun to be checking the food with your standard management issue gluten and poison checker. Keep an eye on your alcohol intake to save from passing out and having your organs harvested. It'll also make it easier for the officer who pulls you over to be able to tell how high your blood alcohol levels are. When the party is ready to commence, the host will open the door and allow the gathering crowd to access the house. Join the end of the queue and file forward in an orderly manner. Each person must greet the host before entering the house, so this process may be slow. However, remember not to become unruly as you're wearing your management issue party hat, which must not be associated with negative behavior. Management will be notified of this and you'll be collected for re-education. What a social faux pas! When you are queued waiting to enter the party, ensure you consider what to say to the host when you meet them. There are no second chances with this, no pressure or anything, but you must get this perfectly right. You can't insult them, but you can't seem like a suck-up. I mean, you know this guy from work, but you don't know him that well, so what do you say? Should you make a joke? What does he find funny? You don't want to make an ill-timed joke that he'll despise or be offended by. Everyone behind you will see, and everyone in the party will judge you for being the first to be turned away. Shit, you're up! Good luck, Performer! Say something! Well done. It could have been worse, I guess. No, don't worry, they aren't staring. No, don't make eye contact. Keep moving. This is a good opportunity to find somewhere to be quiet for a while. This is not normal practice for a party, but after that disaster, I think it'll be fine. I'll teach you how to mingle later when someone else has done something stupid. Find a corner that is dark and preferably behind a plant. On your way there, grab a drink so you have something to hold as well as your phone. It'll make you seem less pathetic. This is a good opportunity to work your way through all your social media apps. Make sure to send photos of your cup and the crowded room so your small selection of followers will think you are having more fun than you are. Remember to do this intermittently throughout the night using timestamps so it looks like you're having a wonderful evening and have been out all night. At some point you are bound to get bored and you remember that the host has a cat. He's always been showing you pictures of it on your lunch break, and whilst you appreciate cat pictures, you would much rather be appreciating how white your shirts are because you've been using management issue bleach. They're so white, they're blinding. Right now, a pet seems to be a good stretch for your social skills. No real way you can get this wrong. Let's go find this cat. What? You're allergic? Performer, at this point, the pet could be a rabid wolverine, and I would still make you go pet it. Some of us have a script, you know, and some of us have already deviated enough from it. You will go, find that cat, and you will have the general courtesy not to break out in hives. Got it, performer? Good. I couldn't care less about your allergies. I have criteria to fulfill, or we're both getting fired. Now we breathe. In and out. And back to it. Find the cat. Time for Voice's top tips on gaining the trust of a house cat. Follow the trail of fur and crying children to the cat. Once you have located the cat, make your traditional offering to gain its permission to be in its presence. This can range from the usual mouse to a small hippo. Mind your fingers. Do not hold eye contact. The cat will see you as a threat and all will be lost. Next, extend your hand slowly, avoiding the teeth, and carefully, quietly, gently pet the ears. Hopefully, by this point you will have gained the animal's trust. This means you have successfully gained a friend at this party. From here, you have two options. You can use these skills to gain a human friend, or stay with the cat and wait for another introverted, awkward soul like yourself searching for a feline friend. Two options, and which shall you choose? The second one, of course. This is ridiculous. We can't sit here all evening. No, I know that you're embarrassed, but we have to do something. Do you recall when I said we only had to hide till someone else did something more stupid? Then just give me 1 second. I shall be right back. Okay, I'm back. You should be safe to emerge from your corner. That one from HR tried to do Against All Odds on the karaoke, and I changed the key. Don't worry, minimal humiliation occurred. They'll live, but now we can get on. Time to wander out in the crowd and make some new... Wait. Oh, crap. What's the time? No. Oh, for the love of... You there. Yes, you. Got the time. 8:56. Damn. Well then, we'll have to skip to the last rule. So, final step. In politeness to your host, you should leave. Yes? Oh, nothing. Off with you. Honestly, some people try to get this training for free. In politeness to your host, leave before 9. In reality, you do this because you are horrifically socially awkward and want to go home. Find the host and inform them you have to be off. You've had a wonderful time. And you'll see them at work on Monday. Now you set down your drink and leave. Make sure you say goodbye to the cat on your way out, as snubbing it would be an insult. When you arrive home, don't forget to take off your mandatory management issue party hat and place it back in its box. But don't close the lid all the way, or we won't be able to hear you. Thank you for watching this instructional video on how to conduct yourself at a house party. From myself and management, we wish you good health. Goodbye.